You know, I got 98% of what I wanted. I'm pretty happy.
It is called hard time, but it's not just inmates who feel like they're serving that hard time in America's federal prisons.
The murder of a corrections officer is bringing new attention to safety rules raised just last month by the King 5 investigators. Chris Ingalls shows us how officers at the federal lockup in SeaTac are taking their complaints to the streets.
Act now! Act now! Act now! Act! For this group to take their complaints outside the wall. But these corrections officers and union members are going public about the increasing danger inside the walls of the Federal Detention Center in SeaTac.
Overall, we've been severely understaffed. It's just very dangerous. We have no one to watch our backs.
It can have tragic consequences. Very tragic consequences.
This video shows an officer in SeaTac last year, working alone, opening cells. 2 inmates spring into attack, beating the officer with a piece of pipe torn from their cell. He probably owes his life to other inmates who stepped in.
Officers, need assistance! Officers, need assistance!
I only see 3 staff with the 2 inmates.
There aren't many officers around to take down the 2 attackers. Our investigation last month revealed it's this way in most federal prisons, where budget cuts have left fewer officers keeping order in overcrowded federal prisons. Something even more troubling happened 2 weeks after our story about this prison aired. There was a beating of another federal corrections officer, this time with a tragic outcome. In this federal prison in eastern Pennsylvania, an inmate beat and stabbed Officer Eric Williams to death. Union sources say he was working alone, locking down a unit with more than 100 inmates.
I was so in shock that I didn't ask for details of what happened right now because I'm not sure I could cope.
We can do a lot better than we're doing right now in our federal prisons.
But U.S. Congressman Adam Smith says adding staff and protective equipment to defend against the volatile prison population won't come for free.
You know, and I've long advocated for more money for them. I've even been willing to vote for the taxes necessary to pay for it.
That's a tough sell, especially now as Congress looks at $85 billion in automatic spending cuts.
People in Congress make over $150,000 a year for 4 or 5 months of work. They're not getting their pay cut.
Oh, job cuts! Oh, job cuts! Instead of more help, officers have already been told to prepare for furloughs with even fewer officers on shift.
They need to do something to get rid of Sequester because our lives are on the line every day. And with Sequester coming in, we have to do furloughs. You're just putting our lives in more jeopardy.
Chris Ingalls, King 5 News.